Good start to the festive season for the Reds. What was key to the victory?
Well, it was very, very comfortable, and I think Liverpool started well. That was key because Villa, you could see they were a team short on confidence. Obviously they were missing Darren Bent, Gabriel Bonlahor, two of their probably most creative players, and there was a real kind of subdued mood around Villa Park. Amongst the home fans. There's a lot of unrest and unhappiness with Alex McLeish and the style of football they're playing, and I think Liverpool capitalised on that. They started brightly, and obviously the two early goals just completely killed the game off. I think Liverpool will win games more emphatically in terms of the scoreline this season, but I doubt whether they'll have an easier win than that, because it was just never in doubt once they got in front. Superior to Villa in all departments, and the only shame was we didn't get the thrashing that's been on the cards since August, because 3, 4 or 5-0 wouldn't have flattered Liverpool yesterday.
It's obviously a return to Stewart Downing's old club. How do you think he fared?
I thought he did really well. Yeah, I thought that was certainly in his top 2 or 3 performances since he joined Liverpool this summer. He got a fair bit of stick. I think he expected that. Can't really get my head around it, to be honest, because I think, as he said afterwards when I spoke to him, that yesterday for him kind of underlined why he made that move, because Villa, they haven't had the investment in recent years. They've sold off their best players, and and they're struggling, and in mid-table, not really going anywhere. Whilst he had the opportunity to come to Liverpool, where there has been a lot of investment, and looking to recapture past glory. And I thought he did. Yeah, I thought he did really well. He coped with the abuse he got, and if anything, rather than affecting him, it kind of spurred him on. And he had a big part to play in the opening goal. It came from his corner, and he was a constant threat down that right. And with Downing on one wing and Bellamy on the other, Liverpool just had far too much pace and guile and invention. The Villa just couldn't handle them.
Maybe a surprising name to see on the team sheet was Jonjo Shelvey. Do you think he staked the claim for a first team place?
I think he did. Yeah. I mean, there always does seem to be a surprise in every kind of Liverpool lineup that Kenny Dalglish picks, and I don't think anyone saw that one coming yesterday. I mean, just goes to show what faith Dalglish has got in Shelvey. The fact he picked him ahead of the likes of Carroll, Maxi Rodriguez, all left on the bench. And it was interesting because he played him in that kind of advanced attacking role where Ian Holloway played him over the last 2 months at Blackpool, and he did really well for the Seasiders. Scored 6 in 10 games, I think it was, and I think he looked at home there yesterday. He gave him a licence to get forward, and he linked up well with Luis Suarez. And I know from speaking to him afterwards, he said what a great honour it was to get the opportunity to play with Suarez, and he's desperate to stake a claim for more regular action. And I know there's a chance he may go back out on loan once everyone's back fit and available again. But he wants to stay at Liverpool and show everyone what he can do.
Haven't won at Wigan for I think 3 seasons, but can we kind of rectify things in midweek?
We certainly like to think so. Yeah, I mean it's a tough place to go, really. I know they're struggling down the bottom end, but we kind of saw Chelsea went there on the weekend, and they were pegged back late on, only had to settle for a point. And Liverpool have had some frustrating nights at the DW Stadium in recent years. But the good thing is they're going into that game on a high. I'm sure Kenny Dalglish will ring the changes again on Wednesday night. You'd expect the likes of Cow and Maxi and Andy Carroll probably as well to come back into the starting lineup. And yesterday was the start of 5 games in 16 days for Liverpool, and it's a massive opportunity to make up ground on the top 4. With Chelsea dropping 2 points, that gap to the 4th place is only 3 points now. So Liverpool have really got to grasp this chance now over the coming weeks. And you'd like to think that the strength in depth we talked about all season will really come to the fore, and hopefully we'll see Liverpool make a sustained push up the table over Christmas.